and waiting for the national anthem. You want to tell us who the captains were?
Yeah, the captains for tonight's game, for Baker, number 54, Barry Causey, and number 72, Pat Holly. For Broadmoor, number 60, Donald Cook, number 59, Brett Garafola. Baker won the toss, elected to receive, and will defend the east goal. Broadmoor will be kicking off and defending the west goal.
Okay, so we're going to take a break. We're having prayer right now.
Continue blessings on the schools represented here tonight. May all good learning and wisdom flourish and abound. Be with each player tonight and let them perform now and in this game and in life, in keeping with the spirit of the Christian athlete. We ask them that you be with us as we go our separate ways at the end of this festivity. We may arrive there faithful and be back in the stands next Friday. These things we ask in Jesus' name. Amen. And now our national anthem.
Okay, we just had our invocation, and we're waiting for the national anthem, played by the Baker High School Marching Band. Here we are, folks, back at the start of the football game tonight, the first game of the season for the Baker Buffaloes and for the Broadmoor Buccaneers, as the Baker High School football team takes the field, and the cheerleaders of the Broadmoor Buccaneers are leading the Buccaneers on the field. Having a little video problem right now, but we'll work that out. We have with us tonight the producer of tonight's football game, Mr. Bert Carson, who is the owner and operator of Treb Agency. And like he said, it's the first game of the season, so we'll have a few bugs we'll work out. The Baker Buffaloes have received the toss and have elected to receive. They will defend the east goal. Kicking off will be number 20, Bucky Richardson, Mr. Do Everything for the Broadmoor Buccaneers. Okay, Sid, take it from here.
Greg, let me try to set the Broadmoor defense for you. Up front for Broadmoor, I have number 35, Jamie Chapman, number 45, Henry Thomas, number 60, Donald Cook, and number 75, Timmy Washington. Linebackers will be number 35, Rob Fall, number 61, Donnie Gideon. At corners, you're going to have Donald Davis, number 46, and Ernest Toussaint, number 42. At safeties, you're going to have number 10, Alphonse Ambo, number 47, Calvin Jones, and, of course, deep, you're going to have number 20, Bucky Richardson. There's a kickoff. That's number 1, Tony Sampson, puts the ball down in the end zone. It'll be brought out to the 20, where Baker will start 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Sid, what can you say about number 20 for Broadmoor? He's Mr. Everything, was last year, and I guess he's expected to carry him in probably every sport they have at Broadmoor this year. He's if he's not All-American material, there never was any.
Greg, most people in the know and most people associated with Broadmoor High School say that this young man, Bucky Richardson, is one of the better athletes that they've had in the history of Broadmoor, and they're liking him to Billy Cannon Jr. and others. That was number 4 carrying the ball, Theron Duncan for Baker. Looks like he might have picked up about a half a yard. It's going to bring up 2nd down and a long 9.
Picks up 1 yard, second down and 9. Ball is resting at the 21-yard line.
Pitch back to Duncan again. Tripped up at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he might have picked up about another yard on the play.
Ball is advanced to the 23-yard line.
Gonna bring up 3rd down and 8 for the Buffaloes. Ball on about the 23.
3 yards, 3rd down, 7.
Got a little Tony Sampson flanked out here wide to the left side of the field. Mook's back to pass. He's got plenty of time. Oh, good pass that time. Greg, you see Tony Sampson coming across the middle at the same time. Ty Thomas was coming across from the other side. Looked like they kind of ran into each other then and broke the ball up.
Well, Tony Sampson had good concentration on the ball. It was just he was in traffic. That everything closed in on him right at the last second.
Back to punt for Baker is number 25, Robert Gerald. Flag on the play.
Punt going bounding at the 48-yard line with the good Baker roll. Bouncing to the 30. Found it thrown dead at the 26.
Well, like you said, see, we had a flag on the play. Let's wait and see what the indication of the official is. Did he pick up the flag or is it still down?
No, it's still down back there.
It appears that the officials run back to pick up the flag. They're moving the chains down the sidelines now, so...
Apparently it was against Broadmoor, huh?
Right, it was a great punt for Baker that time with a good Baker Buffalo roll to give the Baker Buffaloes good field position, and no indication of what the penalty was. See, it just seemed he just kind of waved the penalty off.
Well, let's see what the Bucks going to do. Seems to be still some discussion on the play.
Number 85, Paul Esch. At tackle 77, Matt Young. Nose guard number 81, Howard Bonaventure. Left tackle Terry Carvey, 73. Left hand Jimmy Vaughn, 87. Linebacker 54, Barry Carvey. Number 11, Alan Rowe. Cornerback 21, Sullivan and Lamar Thomas. Safety Lynn Howell. And
like we said earlier, this is Coach Thomas's first year as head coach at Baker, and I'm sure that everybody here tonight for his premiere is expecting, hoping that he's successful tonight.
Back to pass.
That's Richardson with the ball. Did a pretty good job on him that time. He was stopped by number 87, Jimmy Vaughn, and number 11, that's going to be Alan Walls on the stop.
Well, Jimmy Vaughn has gotten big just over the year, 210 pounds. And it's really came around for him at defensive end. See, he's going to be exciting this year. He's kind of filled a gap that was badly needed, too.
Hand up on play that time. Looked like he might have picked up about 2 yards. It's going to be number 42 with the ball. That was Ernest Toussaint. Brings up a 3rd down, about 8.
This is the 33-yard line. The 3rd down and 8.
Greg, I know you were here for the scrimmage back during practice earlier in the season before the regular season kicked off with the Jamboree last week, and Baker's defense looked pretty good all around in that scrimmage, as well as they did in the so pitch back to Toussaint again. Looks like he's got enough for a 1st down.
Toussaint gets a 1st down at the 41-yard line.
He was run out of bounds by number 22, Steve Morgan for the Buffs.
Said that was more set up like an option play. Bucky appeared that he could carry the ball around this side, and then he pitched out. And of course, we know Broadmoor's been famous for that option play, and we've been hard pressed containing that in years past. They're perfectionists at it, and always have been.
Well, when you got a young man like Bucky Richardson that can do anything, that really offense is a lot more effective with him at the controls.
Pitch back to Booker.
That's Booker, number 33. Booker crosses midfield down into Baker territory all the way down to the 49-yard line. Stopped there by Lamar Thomas.
Ball is spotted at the Buffalo 49-yard line. First and 2 for Broadmoor from the Baker 49.
Sid, everybody's expecting the Buffaloes to have a good team this year, but nobody really knows. It's kind of a rebuilding in a sort, and you know, having a new head coach with new policies and new ideas, and just rearranging the coaching staff. Really, nobody knows what to expect this year, so it's going to be exciting in several respects.
That was number 33 with the ball that time. That was Claude Booker.
1 yard gain.
He's stopped there by number 77, Big Matt Young. Picked up 1 yard. It's going to be second down and 9. Pitch back to Toussaint again. He's got plenty of room.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Looked like it might have been a face mask. He was run out of bounds there again by number 22, Steve Morgan, after he got the ball all the way down to the Baker 24-yard line.
See, the flag came out of the official's pocket immediately upon contact, and it appears that that they were tackling him high, so it's probably going to be an inadvertent face mask.
That's right. He stepped off 5 yards. Greg's going to bring the ball down to the Baker 18-yard line.
That's exactly what the indication is. Inadvertent face mask, 5-yard penalty against the Baker Buffalo.
Well, Baker Buffs are getting a test right off the bat. Broadmoor's taking the ball from the opening kickoff and moved it all the way down to the Baker with that ensuing penalty there down to the Baker 18-yard line where they got a 1st and 10. Pitch back to Toussaint again. This time number 9, Lamar Thomas, got around on the end there and up into Toussaint after he picked up about 4 yards down to about the 15, 3 yards.
Lamar Thomas is impressive this year, Sid, 168-pound junior. So they can look for some big things for him this year and on defense and expect to have him excel next year.
Lamar's got exceptional speed, and he can really cover a lot of ground out there in cornerback position. Handoff up the middle to Toussaint again. He looks like he picked up about another 2 or 3 yards.
And Howard Bonaventure.
Howard Bonaventure and Matt Young in on a stop for the Buffs. Brings the ball down to about the 11, 12-yard line. Third down.
12-yard line. The 3rd down and 3.
It's number 11, Alan Walls, coming out of the ball game. Number 4, Theron Duncan is in for him. Big 3rd down play here, Greg. Pitch back to number 33. Loose ball. Looks like Baker might have recovered it. There he is, little Howard Bonaventure. You're right.
81 nose guard. Howard Bonaventure, who's expected to really shine for the Buffaloes this year at nose guard. Sid, he was right in the right place that time and took a suicide mission in there and recovered that fumble right in an opportune time. We're going to try to get an instant replay of that thing right now, Sid, and take another look at it. Okay, right after this series of plays here, we'll try to get an instant replay of the fumble recovery by Howard Bonaventure.
That's Theron Duncan with the ball.
Hands off to Duncan.
Brings it out to the 8-yard line.
Duncan gets to the 8-yard line, picks up the 4-yard gain. So 2nd down and 6.
Okay, here we go. Here's the instant replay of the fumble recovery.
That's a pitch back to number 33, Duncan. Can't tell who hit him there.
There he is, Howard Bonaventure, number 81.
That was number 9, Lamar Thomas, that made the hit on him, and then number 81, Howard Bonaventure, recovering the fumble. Hand off to Duncan again. Brings up a third down for Baker. The ball just outside the 10-yard line.
Third down the 4. But the Broadmoor defense was there.
Baker short on this play, Greg. Brings up a 4th down and a long 3. We'll have to punt the ball.
Ball is started at the 12, the 4th down. Gerald in front for Baker.
Gerald got a nice high kick. It's not that long.
Hanger going to the right. Gets to the 40-yard line. But down by a Baker player, it'll be 1st and 10 for Broadmoor from the Baker 40-yard line.
Appears Broadmoor's going to take over on the Baker 40-yard line. See, it's good field position against the Buffaloes. Be 1st and 10 there for the Broadmoor Buccaneers. But the defense for the Buffaloes is getting their work out tonight. A lot of people's questioning the defensive secondary. They're untested. They're kind of new talent in the defensive backfield for Baker, but
Richardson keeps the ball, pitches back to Toussaint. Toussaint has exceptional speed. Run out of bounds by number 22, Steve Morgan, and number 8, Alonzo Frank.
It appeared there was a bobble in the backfield. It was a bad pitch out, and they almost lost the ball, and then he turns it into a 25-yard gain.
Toussaint has exceptional speed, and
we might get another look at that play in a few minutes.
Brings the ball all the way down to the back.
That was unfortunate, as you'll see on the instant replay, where the pitchback was almost dropped.
That time, good defense that time. Good defense.
Great defense that time.
Tackle made by number 4, Theron Duncan, and number 1, Tony Sampson.
There was good pursuit by the Buffaloes that time, Sid, on the option play.
Well, they had it covered all the way around that time, Greg. It was no gain on the play. Brings up a 2nd down at 10, the ball on the 15. I'll tell you what, everybody's been putting all the eggs in one basket with Bucky Richardson, but so far tonight, number 42, Toussaint, has really come on strong for the Bucks. Uh-oh. Got some blockers in front of him. Flag on the play.
A little action going on the sidelines. We're going to catch a little replay here, Sid, and see what took place. All right, here's the first play a while ago, almost out of the reach of the back, and he turns it into a 25-yard gain. That was what kind of gave the Buccaneers a little life there on this drive, and it puts them down inside the 5-yard line after about 2 more plays there.
Well, Greg, with personal foul against Baker on that last play, it's going to give Broadmoor a 1st and goal from the Baker 3-yard line, so the Bucks have really got a good scoring opportunity here. Baker's really got their backs to the wall.
A little late action after the running back was out of bounds, see.
Touchdown.
Well, the first score of the 1986 season is against the Baker Buffaloes, folks, here at Wedge Kai Stadium, where the Broadmoor Buccaneers have just turned a little 40-yard drive into a 6-point score.
That was number 33 for the Bucks that time on a pitchback. Booker took it in around the left side of the line.
Richardson will try for the point after.
The kick was no good. It was outside to the left there. We're going to catch a replay of the touchdown here. Here we go.
Richardson pitched back to number 33, Booker. Booker just took it in untouched.
The Baker Buffaloes on defense are breaking down to the wide outside and deep, see it, and they've just got to get their business together. Of course, we don't have to tell them that. Their coaches will go over this with them 100 times tomorrow. So, but that's exactly what's taking place outside the tackles right now. It appears that the Baker defense is breaking down, and I'm sure, like in the tradition of Baker High School football, they'll correct that. They'll find out what's going wrong and get things straight. Anyhow, the Buccaneers missed an extra point conversion, and the score here with 4 minutes and 46 seconds left to go in the first quarter at Wedge Kai State in the first game of the 1986 season. The Buffaloes trailed the Buccaneers by a score of 6-0.
Well, all we've heard, Greg, last year, this year is Richardson, and rightly so. The young man's a very talented athlete and is Mr. Everything for the Bucks. But so far here tonight, number 33, Booker, and number 42, Toussaint, have really put on a performance for the Bucks so far tonight and have really become a threatening backfield. That's Richardson, number 20. Ball goes down to the 6-yard line to Sampson. Sampson's back up to the 20. Loose ball. Baker recovered on about the 31-yard line. Boy, he almost broke it.
It looked like he was going to break it, but he left the football back on the ground. See, if he'd have broke it, he can't do anything without a football. See, if we get a shot of the Broadmoor sideline, I think there's I'll make a point that Broadmoor has very little depth. They don't have another whole football team left on the sideline over there. Most of their football players, it looks like the majority of them is on the field at this time, which is 11. And
well, they have 9 players, Greg, on a Broadmoor team that play both offensive and defensively. They go both ways and never come out the ball game. Good job that time. Moock kept the ball, carried around the side. Looked like he's close to a first down.
See, talking about the depth of Broadmoor, that's got to catch up with them. The wear and tear when in quad A football today, when these boys are going both ways, we're looking at the roster here, and Broadmoor has half the number of football players that the Baker Buffaloes have. Somewhere down through the game, and especially through the season, it's going to catch up with Broadmoor.
Pick up about 9 yards, second down 1.
The Buccaneers have 29 players, and the Baker Buffaloes have 65, so that kind of gives you an indication of depth. And, you know, that plays a great part in high school football.
That's right. Well, they've got those 9 boys that don't ever get a chance to come out of the game, and that's bound to take a toll on them. That's Theron Duncan on the carry. He picked up enough for the first down. He's out to the Baker 44-yard line.
First down Buffaloes from their own 44.
Corey Taylor's in for the Buffaloes. Coming out is Bobby Cruz, number 62. Let me call you substitution.
Hand off to number 2 that time. That's Alfred Hudson. Fred brings it out all the way over to about the 48-yard line, pick up 4 yards.
Bobby Cruz at right guard back in the ball game. You'll see Bobby Cruz, number 62, alternating a great deal with number 64, Corey Taylor, tonight at the guard position, see?
Moock back to pass. He throws it out to Sampson. Sampson picks up enough for the first down. Be a first down, Baker. Ball at the Broadmoor 43-yard line. Greg, that's the first time tonight Baker's been in Broadmoor territory.
They have an impressive drive going for them right now, see?
Pitch back to Theron Duncan. Broadmoor had good pursuit on that play.
Good picture there for a second or two. Folks, this first game of the season, we're trying to get everything coordinated up here, equipment, everything. We've lost a good cameraman in old Goo Allen, who's dressed out with the Baker Buffaloes tonight on the sideline. And we got a rookie cameraman, Bert Carson, up here tonight. So we get a little out of focus. He'll get some practice this year, and he'll get it lined up before it's too late in the season.
Well, that time Moock had nowhere to go, number 61 for the Bucks. That's Donnie Gideon just were all over him as soon as he took the snap.
It appeared it was a designed little quick look-in pass, and the receiver didn't get open fast enough, and then it got Moock in trouble in the backfield.
Well, it brought the ball back to the 50-yard line. It'd be 3rd down and 17 for the Buffaloes.
Well, the crowd
again, Moock never had time to even set up. They were all over him.
Crowd getting a little excited that time because Moock was down deep in the backfield, and then it appeared there was a late hit, but the officials right there on top of it never did throw. Maybe they felt like the Broadmoor player didn't have an opportunity to stop his progression.
Robert Gerald gets another high kickoff. Ball goes all the way down to the Broadmoor 35-yard line. Well, they'll take over 1st and 10 on their own 35.
Catches the ball at the 35-yard line. The 1st and 10 for Broadmoor from their own 35.
Broadmoor taking over on their own 35 with 1 minute and 26 seconds left to go in the first quarter here at Wedge Kai Stadium between the Battling Buffaloes and the Broadmoor Buccaneers, where the Buccaneers lead the Buffaloes by a score of 6-0.
Pitch back. Good job that time of number 9, Lamar Thomas, for the Buffaloes. Richardson pitched back to number 33, Booker. Lamar tripped him up.
Now, that was good defensive coverage that time, Sixers.
Right.
There was a little trickery going on in the backfield, and if the Buffaloes hadn't had their head in the game on the in the outskirts out there, they could have got a long gainer.
Well, I'm sure Baker has defense to stop Richardson, and so far tonight, if you notice, they have really been on him. That's big number 77, Matt Young, for Baker. Outstanding lineman. Tremendous high school prospect. Richardson with the ball. Looks like he might keep it this time. Pitch back. He has another good defensive play there. Number 85, Tony Esch, was all over Richardson. He pitched back to Booker. And
it appears he gained about 5 yards on the play, though.
Well, number 8, Alonzo Frank, made the tackle, but he did pick up 5 yards, Gary.
Well, look, something exciting is happening. The picture is improving tonight on Baker High School football here. I think Bert's catching on to what's happening.
Well,
I think he sent a messenger to the sideline to talk to Goo to find out how to run his camera, but I think we're working it out.
What is this? This is one of his Tresbezren productions, huh?
We got an indication that Jed's back here helping him out, trying to show him what's going wrong. Jed Dayreed.
That's really funny. That's number 33, Booker, on the carry. He's going to be short. Broadmoor's going to have to turn the ball over to Baker. Brings up a 4th down.
That's the end of the quarter, Sid, with the score of Baker, the Broadmoor Buccaneers 6, Baker Buffaloes nothing. We'll be changing into the field. We'll probably take a break now for a commercial. Okay, they're marking the football to bring it to the other end of the field. We'll be taking a break here in a few seconds to talk about some of our sponsors and see what some of their goods are. Well, we'll put the camera on something. If we're not going to take a break, we'll maybe view the cheerleaders or the sidelines and talk to the coaches or go back to the football game. That's a good idea. Let's go back to the football game.
This is a fun place, isn't it?
There we go. See the referee lining them up, and we'll be starting the second quarter of play at Wedge Kai Stadium.
Richardson punts. Ball hits on 35, take a Broadmoor bounce. Going all the way down to the Baker 11-yard line.
At the 16-yard line.
Mr. Abbott just said it's 16, but it's the 11.
That's right. Mr. Abbott's not a math teacher. He's a speech teacher.
And right now he's a guidance counselor.
Oh. He was my speech teacher when I was in school.
Well, when I was here, he was my admit slip person because I was always late.
This is where you got your great training?
This is it, right here. Baker High School, proud to be a Buffalo.
Always late. Always late, go true. I think your family came over here on a June flower.
It did. Let's see, that's number 4, Theron Duncan on the carry.
Day special with Fun Flowers from Billy Ann's. Starting at just 25 cents, Fun Flowers fit any occasion or give them for no reason at all. Billy Ann's is ready to help you with your flower needs day or night. We're easy to reach. When thinking of flowers, all you need to remember to do is dial Florist. Our staff of professionals are ready to serve you. Remember to just dial Florist for Billy Ann's flowers and gifts.
Okay, back to action. We missed one play from scrimmage here, folks, during a commercial break. But there was no great acceleration. I think he was stopped at the line of scrimmage, or near the line of scrimmage.
Well, on the play we missed, Greg, Theron Duncan carried the ball up the middle, picked up a yard, and brought up 2nd down and 9. On the last carry, there was a flag on the play, and it appears that it's going against Broadmoor, bringing the ball out to about the 16-yard line, 5-yard penalty. It's all sides against Broadmoor. Brings up a 2nd down and about 5 yards to go for first.
16-yard line for 2nd down and 5.
Pitch back to Duncan.
Inside, just to the 24-yard line.
Picked up enough for first down.
Said while they're spotting the ball, let's talk about the noise we're hearing in the background, the beautiful music of the Baker High School marching band in the end zone. We're gonna see anything from them at halftime, Bird. The Baker band's gonna have a halftime show. Y'all stay with us during halftime. You're gonna have a performance of the Baker High School marching band, folks.
Hand off to Duncan again. Picks up about
Duncan gets to the 29-yard line.
About 6 yards on the play.
It appears so far that the Broadmoor Buccaneers are doing a lot of what they do well, and that's running wide and running that option play. The Baker Buffaloes are not doing a lot of what they do well, and that's the passing attack. They got a beautiful passing game, and everybody knows. Of course, I'm not second-guessing the coaches. They're going to spring this on us, I'm sure, at the most opportune time, but that is our best game right now, is the passing game.
Well, so far in this first half, that's number 2 with the ball, Alfred Hudson. Good pickup. So far in this game, so far, Greg, Baker, I'm sure what they're trying to do is really establish their game plan and try to get something going constructively here. This appears that this may be Baker's really first drive of the game if it continues to go as it's gone the last few plays. And so I'm sure that they're trying to just establish some kind of game plan here. We'll stay with it and open the game up a little bit. Hand off up the middle of Duncan again.
Duncan came.
Sid, I want to mention our sponsors tonight. Folks, you know these games couldn't be a reality without sponsors. And the sponsors are our local businesses. We have a timeout on the field right now. Our sponsors are Billy Ann's Florist in Baker, longtime florist in Baker, Louisiana, been strong supporter of this institution in many civic activities. PPP Interiors, a relatively new company in Baker, Louisiana, that's run by Pam O'Neill and Julie McCullough. Interior decorating and carpet and flooring store on Groom Road. And, of course, Video Systems Maintenance, which is owned and operated by Don and Barbara Meir. And these kind of businesses and participation of these businesses are responsible for the folks being able to sit in their living room and see Baker High School football on television. See, it's not just the parents of the Baker High School football players and band members that... We're going to take a break. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Make any day special with Fun Flowers from Billy Ann's. Starting at just 25 cents, Fun Flowers fit any occasion or give them for no reason at all. Billy Ann's is ready to help you with your flower needs day or night. We're easy to reach. When thinking of flowers, all you need to remember to do is dial Florist. Our staff of professionals are ready to serve you. Remember to just dial Florist for Billy Ann's flowers and gifts. Add new look to any room or to the whole house with new wallpaper, carpet, or tile from PPP Interiors. Pam and Julie have been helping people with interiors for 7 years, and they'll be happy.
Back to live action at Wedge Kai Stadium.
Oh, come on. Well, it appeared that, and the crowd felt there was a little contact before the ball arrived there, but nevertheless, officials ruled the ball incomplete. Pass was intended for number 6, Ty Thomas.
Ty Thomas, number 6.
Said what I was fixing to say when we went for a commercial break. It's not just the parents of these football players and students that goes home and watches these Baker High School televised football games. I had people call me all day wanting to know if it's going to be televised because they have to work late, or one gentleman was sick and couldn't come to the game, wanted to make sure he's going to get to see Baker High School football. So this is a great service that's performed by Treb under the production of Bert Carson and through the cooperation of Group W Cable Television in Baker, Louisiana.
Well, Greg, as soon as I got to the stadium this evening on the way up here to the press box, I had several people actually sitting here in the stands watching this game, want to know what time we're going to televise it. They want to go home and watch a replay. But it is a great service, and we really appreciate what they're doing and what these sponsors are doing by bringing this ball game to you.
See, we don't have an abundance of sponsors. We've limited numbers of sponsors, so we have a limited commercial interruption during these football games. We want to remind everybody about the Coaches Show, which will be on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. And, of course, our new head coach, Coach Larry Thomas, will be on there with yours truly. Bring us up to date with some facts and figures of the previous week's games and the weeks to come.
Well, we're going to be back to action here. Baker's got a 3rd down and 8. Ball on about the 36-yard line of the Buffaloes. Moock's back to pass. He gets the ball out to number 2. Flag on the play. That might be a clip there, Greg. Might be a clip. We're still short of the 1st down. That was number 2. Alfred Hudson caught the pass from Chris Moock. However, there is a flag on the play. Personal foul against Baker.
We're having a little technical difficulty, of running the commercial spots, but now we'll get all that ironed out, I'm sure, as the evening goes on and through the season. But we want to keep reminding folks our sponsors are Billy Ann's Florist in Baker, PPP Interiors, and Video Systems Maintenance. We'd like to see all the people in Baker utilize these people because they do bring you Baker High School football.
Gerald's kick comes all the way down to the Broadmoor 24-yard line, where Broadmoor take over 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line with 9 minutes left to go in the 1st half.
See, we talked about Mr. Abbott a while ago. That's the voice we hear in the background announcing these football games. He's done this for many years. He's an example of what Baker High School is all about. He's been a dedicated instructor at this high school for many, many years, and like I said, it goes back to when you and I was in school. He was my speech teacher.
That's right.
And you can't speak enough of the faculty and staff at this high school.
Well, they all do a fine job. job that time. Number 9, Lamar Thomas, came up from his cornerback position and really put a lick on the Broadmoor ball carrier, number 42,
See, it's
Ernest Toussaint.
contrary to what a lot of people believe, that's one of the hardest things in the world to do is an open field tackle like that, one-on-one. It's easy for a man to sidestep and get around you, but he had his bead on that guy and wasn't letting him out of his sight. That's a beautiful open field tackle.
It was a loss of 5 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 15. Ball back just inside the 20-yard line. Richardson's back to pass. Intercepted by the Buffaloes.
He's still going.
That's number 15, Lynn Howell. Greg, you know Lynn from basketball here at Baker. This is Lynn's first year to come out for football, and they're really looking for some good things out of Lynn in the backfield.
Fine little baseball player, too, Sid. He's been around baseball in Baker for many years. Coming up, we watched him play. That was a beautiful interception by Lynn Howell. He returns it back to the Broadmoor. I think he stepped out of bounds at the Broadmoor 24. It appears he had made it down about the 20, but they brought it back.
Well, this gives Baker the best field position they've had of the night, Greg. Let's hope we can turn it into something. Hand off to number 4, Duncan. Gets down to the 20, picks up about 4 yards.
Sid, we've seen something that's real important, and that is that Bucky Richardson is not perfect. That he can make mistakes. He threw a pass, and it was not on mark. He had a receiver out there, but the pass was off mark, and not taking anything away from Lynn Howell. He did a beautiful job of maintaining this coverage out there. Fine interception.
That time Moock rolled out to the right and pumped one time as if he was going to throw to number 1, Tony Sampson. Tony Sampson was pretty well covered, and Moock was forced to keep the ball. Stopped at about the 21-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 for the Buffaloes. Absolutely no time to throw the ball. They were all over him that time. Loss all the way back out to the 30-yard line. Going to bring up 4th down and...
Ball carrier for us at the 30-yard line.
About 16 yards to go for 1st down.
But we had a little rearranging in the coaching staff, like we said earlier. Sid, last year and the year previous to that, Coach Moock was the defensive coordinator. This year has taken over the as offensive coach. So there's still a little.
Moock's back to pass. Beautiful touchdown. There it is. That's it. That's the threat we've been talking about. Beautiful pass from Moock to number 1, Tony Sampson.
Look, he had a defender right on him, Sid, and Tony kept his concentration watching the football, and as the football cleared the hands of the defender, little Tony just snagged it right out of the hand. Of course, he was in the end zone at that point.
Might we get an instant replay?
We're going to get another shot at this, folks. We don't want to miss the extra point.
There it is.
That would have been pretty if we'd have got to see it. Beautiful play. Beautiful play. Well, that puts the Baker Buffaloes on the scoreboard, folks.
That's the kind of play that'll open a ball game wide open right there.
We're coming along. Our camera people's coming along. We got a timeout before the extra point. We might get another shot at that. Then we have this timeout, have another shot at that instant replay. It was so good. People knows what they expect now. Maybe they can catch a little piece of the action.
It's not going to change, huh?
Here, we get another shot. Get ready, folks. We don't have a slow motion on this thing yet.
Timeout,
waiting for the extra point conversion. We're going to try to get the touchdown back. Here we go. All right, move back to pass. Good camera coverage. Beautiful pass. There he is. We barely missed him, but there we see him in the end zone. So Tony Sampson makes the score. Baker 6, Broadmoor 6.
Number 51's in to attempt the extra point for Baker. That's Mike Odenhall. Baker converts on this extra point. They'll be ahead. Kicks up right through the middle. With 6 minutes and 6 seconds left, Baker's ahead in the ball game 7-6 over the Broadmoor Buccaneers.
But they came out and struck like a rattlesnake, Sid. Like we said, the best part of their game so that they've showed this year is their passing attack. We've been expecting a strong passing attack, of course, with the kind of quarterback in Chris Moock and the receivers they have in Ty Thomas, Tony Sampson, and the like. We'll be seeing some other receivers, too. Take a commercial break here while the teams are lining up.
Add new look to any room or to the whole house with new wallpaper, carpet, or tile from PPP Interiors. Pam and Julie have been helping people with interiors for 7 years, and they'll be happy to help you. Complete lines of Armstrong carpet and tile guarantee top quality at an affordable price. So no matter what needs fixing up, PPP has what you need. Mini blinds, carpet, tile, wallpaper, and more. Call 775-7587 and get started on that new look today. PPP Interiors, 775-7587.
All right, back at Wedge Sky Stadium, waiting for the kickoff by the Baker Buffaloes. We just seen from PPP Interiors. Sid?
All right, Greg. Back deep for Broadmoor is number 28. That's going to be Lamont Hawkins. And I think that's going to be number 47, Calvin Jones. That's going to be 28. I'm sorry, number 28. Yeah, that's right, Lamont Hawkins.
Duncan, high kick going down.
Real high kick going to number 4. A little mix-up on play. All right.
Beautiful coverage on the
Good
kickoff.
job, good job. Special teams did an outstanding job that time.
Get back to the 14-yard line. The Broadmoor with the ball. First and 10 from the
Host of the Baker Buffaloes making a tackle that time. In on the tackle, Eric Braveham, number 74, and Corey Taylor, 64. Hey, Bibb.
Pitch back to number 33.
Flag on the play.
Tackle made by number 77, Matt Young, but there is a flag on the play. Number 21, little Robert Sullivan's in the ball game for the Buffs. 155-pound junior.
But I'm handling that, so...
Ref will give you details in a moment.
That other mic picks up.
Illegal block below the white. First down.
There, folks, if we pick up any background noise and a few little comments that you might not like, it's not in the press box. We want you to know it's outside out there, and we want to apologize, but things like that happen. Looks like Broadmoor set back at a deficit right now, Sid. They're going to have to come out and work their way out of a hole.
Yeah, after that penalty, Greg, it brings up 1st and 17. The ball at the Broadmoor 7-yard line. Be a good opportunity for Baker to turn the ball back over and give Buffalo's good field position. Good job. Get him down back there, boys.
Fumble, it looked like. Fumble, Sid. They're going to rule that he was down.
Howard Bonaventure was up on a tackle as well as Barry Causey. Well, I thought they had him down in the end zone there for a minute, Greg.
You don't come down real easy. It's hard for one man to bring that football player down, Sid.
No, and you're not going to do it arm
It
tackle.
appears as they scamper to the outside that the Baker Buffalo defense were grouping out there, but they were giving a little ground away to try to get the angle on him. But still in all, they stopped him a long way short of a first down.
Right, it's 2nd down and 16. That was a handoff up the middle that time.
It appears our cameraman went for the fake on that last play, Sid, and we actually missed the man that was carrying the ball. But folks, don't get excited. He didn't go anywhere. He got stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
3rd down and 14.
Here we see in the background, way up in the top of your screen, the Baker band coming out of the stands to take the field at halftime.
Yeah, good job. Good job out there by number 87. That's Jimmy Vaughn. You were talking about him earlier, Greg. He's really gotten strong and put on a lot of size between this year and last year, and he's doing a fine job for the Buffaloes' defensive end.
Well, they stopped the Broadmoor Buccaneers back in the hole this time, so the Buccaneers are going to have to punt out of their end zone with 4 minutes left in the first half.
Richardson coming. Punt down to the 40.
Taking a Baker bounce. Back to the 39-yard line, so the Buffaloes going to have excellent field position. 1st and 10 on the Broadmoor 39-yard line with 3 minutes and 49 seconds left to go in the first half of the ball game.
Folks, at halftime, we're going to take a little break, but we'll keep the camera live, and you'll be able to hear some of the music of the Baker High School Marching Band. Maybe a little commentating by Mr. Bert Carson, who is a former member of this famous high school marching band.
Chris Moock keeping the ball all the way down to the 20-yard line, Greg. That's the first down for the Buffaloes.
Sid, that's about the territory they were at a while ago when they struck on that pass to Tony Sampson. So it's not out of the realm of possibility by the farthest stretch of the imagination, with 3 minutes and 36 seconds left to go in the first half, that Baker Buffaloes can put some more points on the board.
They're on Duncan. He's met right at the line of scrimmage.
Duncan gets the ball. Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd down, 11.
A nice young lady bringing us up some Cokes and peanuts and popcorn in the press box. Here we go, back to action.
Mook's on a rollout. Oh, just overthrown through number 6, Chris Thomas in the end zone.
Ty Thomas.
I'm sorry, Ty Thomas.
Sid, Ty had his man beat that time, too. He was open in the end zone. And Chris looked like he threw that football with very little effort. Of course, he's a big, strong quarterback, as we all know. He can hum that football. He just rocked back with a twist of the wrist and overthrew the man in the end zone.
I tell you, too, that's one of the more difficult passes when you're a right-handed quarterback, to be rolling out to your left and throw to your left. They're on Duncan all the way down to the 4-yard line. That's excellent concentration that time.
Duncan hooks up on the rubber shoe, gets the ball down to the Broadmoor 4-yard line.
The Baker Buffaloes are threatening here on the...
Hand off to Duncan. Touchdown! Touchdown!
Boy, a big, good, strong effort by Theron Duncan that time, Sid.
Sure was. He had people hanging all over him and took them right in the end zone.
Don't appear we're going to get a shot of an instant replay this time. I sure wanted to see an instant replay, didn't you, Sid?
I would have loved to have seen an instant replay.
Don't look like we're going to get to see one because...
I thought we had instant replay.
Ladies and gentlemen, while we're waiting for the extra point, I want to tell you Miss Jan Noble's going to be up here at halftime with the Baker Band to do a little announcement for you. We're going to take a commercial break right after this, right now.
Video System Maintenance is locally owned and operated. Your video problems, large or small, are no match for our trained technicians. We provide full in-shop repairs on VCRs, video cameras, and camcorders. We're a factory-authorized Zenith and GE warranty center. We give free estimates and are proud to back our work. Your equipment will be back to peak performance. Open 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon Saturdays. Come by 427 Charles Avenue in Baker. Video System Maintenance, 775-8155. Coming soon to Baker. A new concept in eating. Shenanigans. A private club restaurant with fine dining in mind. Leave the fast food behind. For more information on limited membership, call 774-6699.
There we go.
Omaha's kick's good. And with 2 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in the first half, the Buffaloes are ahead of the Bucks 14-6, and the crowd's really showing their appreciation for the offensive unit as they come off the field.
Sid, I don't want to don't like to harp on the same things, but depth has got a big factor in this ball games, and we knew that over a period of time that you got 9 people on Broadmoor's team going both ways, that the wear and tear is going to take place, and I think it's starting to show up right now. And they might come back with a little life in the second half, but I think before the second half's over, the same thing will take place.
I think, Greg, a key here too in the last 6 or 8 minutes of the ball game, Baker has started to execute well, both offensively and defensively. They're starting to contain Richardson as well as the option that Broadmoor runs so well. I think that's been a key in the game as well. The interior linemen for the Buffaloes on offense have started to do a good job in the inside there and with their blocking assignments, and I think that's another key factor in the ball game.
Duncan kicking off for Baker.
It'll be a short kick.
Bouncing at the 30 to the 25. Booker on the run back.
Good coverage that time. Booker brings it out to the 30, where it'll be 1st and 10 for Broadmoor at their own 30.
Folks, we're 2 minutes and 10 seconds away from halftime. I want to remind you to stay tuned and watch the halftime show with the Baker High School Marching Band. And as our guest in the press box will be Miss Jan Noble to kind of tell you a little something about the Baker High School Band, the directors, and something about the dance corps and the tunes that they'll be playing and everything. So stay tuned with us, and I might harass her a little bit and ask her a few questions maybe she can't answer. Stay with us.
Richardson on the kicker gets to the 37-yard line.
Richardson picked up 7 yards on that play. Brings up a 2nd and 3rd.
Pick up of 7 yards, second down and 3.
Pitch back to number 40. Flag on the play. Tackle made by number 22, Steve Morgan. Here's a flag on the play, however.
Here on the 37-yard line, let's see what it is.
Holding against Broadmoor. That'll nullify that game. Five-yard penalty brings the ball back to the 31-yard line. It's going to bring up second down and 9 for Broadmoor.
See, we keep mentioning different people that works at this fine institution. We talked about Jan Noble and Mr. Abbott. I see Tom Jones down here coming up the steps right now, who is the music choral director for the Baker High School. All of these folks operate under a program that is headed by a fine administration, which is we know as Jerry Epperson is the head of that administration. Of course, Jerry's got a history with Baker High School. He went to school here, but he also coached as head coach at Broadmoor.
Good job defensively that time. They had Bucky Richardson, number 87 for Baker. Jimmy Vaughn had Bucky Richardson wrapped up. He pitched back, and number 9, Lamar Thomas had the pitch back covered and took him down at the line of scrimmage.
That was a beautiful play. We talked about Mr. Jerry Epperson. He was the head coach for Broadmoor for a while, so this game's kind of got a special meaning for him. Having been a graduate of Baker High School, a head coach at Broadmoor, and back here as principal of Baker High School, I'm sure that this would be one of his favorite clashes in high school football. 26 seconds, the clock rolling, left in the first half of play.
Handoff up the middle. That's number 40 with the ball for Broadmoor. That's Dwayne LaHaye.
Said they might not get another playoff unless there's a timeout. The clock's running with 10 seconds left to go in the first half of play, folks. No indication of a timeout. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's going to end the first half of play here at Wedge Kai Stadium, folks, with the Baker High School Buffaloes 14 and the Broadmoor Buccaneers, the visitors from South Baton Rouge, with a score of 6. The Baker Buffaloes here, you see them in front of your screen leaving the field. And again, we want to remind you that there is the fine Baker High School marching band and dance corps, and with us is Miss Jan Noble to maybe share some names with us and some comments. Right in entering the press box with us right now is Mr. Tom Jones, the music and choral director for the for the Baker High School. Tom, glad to have you up here with us.
Thanks.
There we see the fine marching band of Baker High School. Lined up on the near sideline, not in your picture right now, is the dance corps for Baker High School.
Now, presenting this evening for your halftime entertainment, the Baker High School marching band under the field direction of your drum major, Lauren Page.
Jan, you want to share with us a few moments and maybe tell us what some of the music or something about the dance corps, some names or something? The Baker High School band's under the direction of Catherine Hurd.
Yes, I'm not going to leave you.
With me, Miss Jan Noble. Jan, glad to have you up here with us. Good. The drum major with the Baker High School band tonight is Jorn Page. Jan, how many members of the dance corps do we have this year?
We have 15 members this year. Last year we had 16. We're down 1.
Good. Beautiful girls, and they always do a terrific job at halftime. Up in the press box with us, Mr. Tom Jones. He had a lovely daughter that was a member of the dance corps last year.
She was one of my co-captains last year, did an excellent job.
Fine student, too. I think she graduated one of the top members of her class. Now we see in the background, we see the flag corps. This is a different segment. Are they band members, the people that's members of the flag corps?
They are an auxiliary group of the band. This year they're under the direction of Teresa Bond. She was also their captain last year.
I see. How do you get to be a member, say, of the dance corps? Do you participate in the band at all?
Each spring we have tryouts. They learn a routine in a very, very short time and then perform that routine in front of a committee, and that committee then evaluates each girl on appearance, personality, when they're dancing routines, memory work, how well they perform that routine, and then they are selected on the basis of those points, and then the top girls are chosen.
When they're selected, they each have to get up individually and do a dance routine by
They
themselves?
perform in groups, small groups.
I see.
They're performing night to the Roaring 20s. This year is Christy Watson. Co-captains are Donna Blanchard and Sonia McCurdy.
You see, folks, 15 of the most beautiful girls at Baker High School, the Baker High School Dance Corps. Jan, it's obvious that many hours goes into this. Nobody just goes out there and arbitrarily learns how to do that.
Right.
And we know, and we hear of the football players out in the middle of the summertime practicing, and the cheerleader spends a lot of time practicing, going to camp, and these girls do the same thing, I'm sure.
We practice approximately 3 hours every day, as does the band and the cheerleaders. The flag corps also practices with the band about 3 hours every day.
How do you practice if you're not with the band? Do you have some recorded music?
We have tapes of the music. This year the band has provided us with all of their music beforehand, so we have everything ready to go. All we have to do is choreograph the routine, learn it, and we're ready to go with them.
Good. Folks, there we have the Baker High School Marching Band with the dance corps and the flag corps leaving the field at halftime, where the Baker Buffaloes lead the Broadmoor Buccaneers by a score of 14-6 here at Wedge Sky Stadium, the first game of the 1986 season.
Make any day special with Fun Flowers from Billy Ann's. Starting at just 25 cents, Fun Flowers fit any occasion or give them for no reason at all. Billy Ann's is ready to help you with your flower needs day or night. We're easy to reach. When thinking of flowers, all you need to remember to do is dial Florist. Our staff of professionals are ready to serve you. Remember to just dial Florist for Billy Ann's flowers and gifts. Add new look to any room or to the whole house with new wallpaper, carpet, or tile from PPP Interiors. Pam and Julie have been helping people with interiors for 7 years, and they'll be happy to help you. Complete lines of Armstrong carpet and tile guarantee top quality at an affordable price. So no matter what needs fixing up, PPP has what you need. Mini blinds, carpet, tile, wallpaper, and more. Call 775-7587 and get started on that new look today. PPP Interiors, 775-7587. Video System Maintenance is locally owned and operated. Your video problems, large or small, are no match for our trained technicians. We provide full in-shop repairs on VCRs, video cameras, and camcorders. We're a factory-authorized Zenith and GE warranty center. We give free estimates and are proud to back our work. Your equipment will be back to peak performance. Open 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon Saturdays. Come by 427 Charles Avenue in Baker. Video System Maintenance, 775-8155. Coming soon to Baker. A new concept in eating. Shenanigans. A private club restaurant with fine dining in mind. Leave the fast food behind. For more information on limited membership, call 774-6699.
Here we are, folks, back live at Wedge Sky Stadium, getting ready for the second half of Baker High School football in 1986. On your screen, you see a map that is drawn for one of our sponsors. One of the folks that furnishes food up here in the press box is Seafood Cabin on Dyer Road. We all know right now that the bridge is out on Dyer Road, and you have to go around to be able to get to the Seafood Cabin. Sid, give us a little direction here according to what we're looking at on this map.
Well, you see that line? You go down that line, and you go. Now, folks, the bridge is out on Comet River at Dyer Road, so what you have to do is go down Plank Road, hit Pettit if you're coming from Baker, go all the way out to Comet, cross the Comet River there at Comet Drive, go up Cary Road till you hit Brown Road, take a left, go all the way out Brown Road, you'll be back on Dyer Road on the Seafood Cabin side of the bridge, take a left, and you're right there. And I mean good food.
And we want to thank the folks at Seafood Cabin, Mr. Greg Landry, and all his folks for furnishing the food in the press box tonight. Here we are getting ready for the second half of football at Wedge Sky Stadium, where the teams are lining up on the field. Of course, Baker High School received in the first half. They'll be kicking off in the second half. Sydney.
All right, Greg, back to action here. Baker's ahead in this ball game. They're leading the Broadmoor Buccaneers by 14-6. Of course, Baker won the toss in the first half and elected to receive, so they'll be kicking off, defending the east goal. Broadmoor will be receiving, defending the west goal. Theron Duncan, number 4, is lined up to kick the ball off for Baker. Good kick. Pretty good return that time by Hawkins for the Bucks. Brings it out to the 31-yard line, where Broadmoor have first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Londo Frank and Glenn Jenkins in on the stop.
Sid, I want to remind everybody about the Seafood Cabin. It's closed for lunch. They're not serving any lunch while the bridge is out, but they'll be open till 11 p.m. every night for the evening meal. So don't try to go out there for lunch, folks. It's closed.
Richardson pitches it out to Petty.
Well, Greg, I tell you, I hadn't been eating lunch. I've been kind of dieting lately, and I've been eating those diet cookies from Brad's Health Club. You know, they're pretty good cookies.
I want to remind everybody that the Seafood Cabin is open until 11 p.m. on game night, Sid. So after the ball game, folks, plan on bringing the family out. If you don't get a chance to eat before the game, bring them out after the ball game. He's open till 11 o'clock.
Good job defensively that time. Richardson had absolutely nowhere to go, nowhere to throw the ball. Everybody had everybody covered. 3 Baker Buffaloes led by Theron Duncan and Barry Causey. And
what about the Causey boys, Sid? There's a couple of them as twins.
Yeah, Greg, both of them are playing for Baker and doing a fine job. Number 54, Barry, is the one that's playing linebacker right now. He's in the ball game. And the other one is Brent, number 65, Brent Crosby. Intercepted. That was number 8, Alonzo Frank for the Buffaloes. Brings the ball all the way back in down to the, looks about the 37-yard line. Gives Baker excellent field position here in the second half.
Alonzo was right where he needed to be, Sid, and I think if you recall in the Jamboree, he picked him one off. Here's the instant replay. Here we go. There he goes. Beautiful interception. Nice, beautiful instant replay that time, Sid. They're catching on over here, I think.
Oh, Lord. Hudson had absolutely no chance of going anywhere that time. He got the ball at the same time the Buccaneers got him. So lost back out to the 40-yard line. Number 65, Brent Causey, checking in the ball game for the Buffaloes, replacing number 63, Bill Bates.
Sid, we got another Causey that we overlook a lot of times, number 73, Terry Causey. Big, strong tackle for the Baker Buffaloes. I don't understand. I understand he's no kin to the Twins. Is that right?
No, he's no kin. That's right. Broadmoor fans getting a little excited on that last play. It appeared that they were under the impression that Moock had fumbled the ball, but the referee ruled him down. All the way back on the Baker 46-yard line. It's going to bring up a third down and very, very long yardage for the Buffaloes.
Third down and long yardage.
We have a member of the press just joined us in the press box up here. The news writer for the Observer, Miss Nancy Regan. Glad to have you with us, Nancy.
Ty Thomas, number 6, catching that pass from Moock. Bring up a fourth down, though, however, he didn't bring it but down to about the 45-yard line of Buccaneers.
At the 45-yard line.
Looks like Nancy brought a telescopic lens with her up here tonight. She's taking some still shots over on the sideline for the Buffalo.
Trash.
Henry Thomas, Broadmoor, taking up on the play.
Too close, huh?
Besides being one of the best reporters we've had up here in Baker, she's by far the prettiest.
Calvin Jones calls the play catch at the Broadmoor 16-yard line. Broadmoor's ball first and 10 from their own 16.
Gerald's punt put the Bucks back on their 16-yard line where they'll be first and 10 from their own 16-yard line. Flags all over the field. Probably going to be an ineligible receiver downfield, Greg.
Number 75 was deep in the secondary of Baker. Number 75 for Broadmoor, and you're probably right, Sid.
That's what the referees is signaling.
The official looked at him real close whenever he threw the flag. So you're right. An ineligible receiver downfield will set the Broadmoor Buccaneers back just a little bit further at that. Folks, we want to take this opportunity to thank Group W and Bert Carson with Tripp for bringing this football game to you, and all of our sponsors, Billy Ann Riddle, Billy Ann's Floors, and Pam O'Neill, and Julie McCullough with PPP Interiors, and of course Don and Barbara Meir with Video Systems Maintenance. a lot of things makes a community work, Sid, and these folks taking of their time and resources to bring this ball game to the public is part of that system.
Well, you're right. It's second down and 10. Oh, Richardson had his man wide open that time. That's number 47, Calvin Jones for the Buccaneers, all the way out to the 32-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down.
Basketball play. Oh, you know what? The tape player had been running over here.
Pitch back to number 40. That's Brent LaHaye. All the way out to the 42-yard line. Stopped there by Howard Bonaventure.
Guys back to 37, holding.
Flag down on the play indicates holding against the Buccaneers, so that's going to nullify that game.
Against the Buccaneers, it'll move them back again deeper into their own territory. It's going to be first down and 16 to go for Broadmoor. Little screen pass out to the side. Got a flag on the play again.
Quick pass out to the flat to Calvin Jones.
Folks, if your TV looks a little out of focus, we don't know that until we replay this ball game for you tonight. And again, we have a new cameraman. He's a rookie, Bert Carson, taking Goo Allen's place this year. But he'll learn. We're working with him, and he says it looks clear on his camera, and just because your TV's messed up, maybe it's your fault. It's not his. Now, that's his explanation, folks. That's not ours.
Calling Cable Company.
Pass was complete to number 10 that time, Alphonse Ambo for the Buccaneers. A nice gain on the play, however, not near enough for a first down. It's going to be third down, 11 yards to go for the Broadmoor Buccaneers at the Buccaneer 32-yard line.
Richardson on a rollout. Pass complete all the way down here to the Baker 45-yard line. Tackle made by number 22, Steve Morgan, number 54, Barry Causey. However, not until after they picked up a first down.
It appears that Lynn Howe thought he was in position that time, and on the pass play, he went for the interception, but it was a little out of his reach over his head. But we got another question on the play here. That's flag way across the field over there where you see the referee moving to the top right-hand corner of your screen to go pick up the flag.
Looks like may have been a legal procedure call.
Appears it's going to be against Broadmoor again, folks. So another break for the Battling Buffaloes here tonight at Wedge Sky Stadium. There's going to be a timeout.
There's a legal procedure call against Broadmoor. Baker's got timeout now.
There we see number 87, Jimmy Vaughn for the Buffaloes, and number 81, Howie Scrap Bonaventure, the big nose guard, or little nose guard, powerful nose guard for the Baker Buffaloes. Number 81, Howard Bonaventure. Here we have the beautiful cheerleaders for Baker High School this year. We're going to be talking more to the cheerleaders this year during the football games and about the cheerleaders, telling you a little bit about who they are, what they do, how they get to be cheerleaders, some of their background, where they're from, who their parents are. So throughout the season, y'all stay with us, and you'll get to know these folks. Beautiful young ladies, the Baker High School cheerleaders.
They're loading somebody in over there, but I think they're a little bit more.
While we have a timeout on the field, we look across the way over between the stadiums on the other side. The emergency unit has left the field area, which it would normally be parked at the top of your screen where the camera's at right now. It's over outside of the football area, and it appears in the distance that they're loading somebody in the emergency unit. Nothing serious, I hope. I don't think there's a football player involved. Do you, Sid?
No, Greg, I don't. I've been trying to see through my binoculars, but I couldn't really tell.
Here you have the Broadmoor Buccaneers coming back on the field out of focus, and Baker Buffaloes are there waiting for them. Just a little way I rib old Bert Carson here and have a little fun up here and make a short night shorter.
Another completed pass. They'll bring another first down for the Broadmoor Buccaneers. Gives them a first down on their 44-yard line.
All jokes aside, Sid, I want to thank Bert for all the work he does to put this show on. Treb, which is his company, is responsible this year for the production of the high school football telecast here at Baker High School. And through the cooperation of Group W Cable, who we all know brings the ball games to the living rooms of our folks. There's a pitch out.
Pitch out to Jones going left.
Flag on the play.
45.
Like it might be a clipping call against Broadmoor.
Sid, this third quarter has been marred with a great deal of penalties, and the biggest part of them has been against the Broadmoor Buccaneers.
I think what you mentioned earlier, Greg, fatigue and a little frustration is probably setting in on Broadmoor right now, and
they're not as sharp on their cues. Is that
right? They're not dotting their I's.
Ladies and gentlemen, a representative of Group W up here with us tonight as a technical assistant to Treb through the courtesy of Group W, Mr. Jed Dayreed. Jed, we appreciate everything you do for us down there. Jed's a fine young man. Bad attitude, but a fine young man. But we straighten him out.
Richardson looks like he's in a little trouble.
He's still scampering in the backfield.
They're calling a completed pass. They're calling a completed pass.
It appears that two people went for the football, two people caught the football, one being a Broadmoor Buccaneer and the other one being number 22, Steve Morgan, for Baker, but they're calling it a completed pass for Broadmoor. Now, Jed, we tease you, and I did mean that tease. Anyway, I don't want you to go back and view this film and get mad at me because we like it. Wouldn't have you any other way. I do want to thank Group W under the management direction of Mr. Ray Beavis, a fine gentleman who is very cooperative with the community and brings you these programs.
Pitch back to number 42, Toussaint. Good pickup on a play. Looks like he's going to be very close to a first down. I'm sorry. Got another 10 yards to go for first down.
Sid, we get another timeout in a minute, and we don't have a commercial break. I want you to share with us a little bit about that meeting that we had with Mr. Jerry Epperson today, and some of the things we're looking forward to as improvements to this stadium, and maybe how some folks can help us.
I'll be glad to, Greg.
Ball at the 44-yard line of Broadmoor, third down 11. Timeout, Broadmoor.
Okay, Greg, while we have a timeout, let's go ahead and talk about what our meeting was with Mr. Jerry Epperson today. And ladies and gentlemen, let me say that once again, what we're asking for is just out of the goodness of people's hearts. We're asking for donations of building material of any sort. What we're trying to do is to expand the home team press box, the Baker press box on the south side of Wedge Kai Stadium. We're trying to expand it. We have tight quarters here, along with this presentation that we're trying to bring to you. Baker High School has 2 cameras up in this booth that do film the game in order for the coaches to review it and to see where the strong points and weak points were, and as a coaching aid, not only with the coaches but with the players themselves. So we are a little cramped up here, and Mr. Epperson advised us that he would provide all the people necessary to build the addition onto this press box. If we could try to get out and hustle up some building material, and we're really asking anybody that's interested to either contact myself, contact Greg Allen, or contact Mr. Jerry Epperson here at Baker High School. We accept any and all donations or any building material whatsoever.
Mainly with some plywood, 2x4s, and 10 for a roof.
That's right.
Back to action.
Richardson on a rollout. Good job defensively. That's number 15, Lynn Howell, that came in and broke that pass up. A great job. He timed it perfect.
Defensive play on the part of the Baker cornerback. The fourth down and 11.
Going to bring up a 4th down and 11 for Broadmoor. Broadmoor's taking another timeout.
Sid, you're talking about the effort that we're trying to do on this press box on this side. Mr. Jerry Epperson, like you said, was very, very cooperative. In fact, it was a great deal part of his suggestion. And he was very, very lenient in offering the services of the industrial arts program, and feels like that this could be educational for them to learn how to build or hang on to a facility like this. But we do need the material, folks. We need some plywood, 2x4s, whatever kind of trim work maybe that you would have available. We need new stuff now. We don't need little short pieces of broken up stuff, but if you've had it sitting around the house and it hadn't been cut on, it is kind of new, even if you had it around for a while or in good condition. Give us a call, either Sid Gotro at the police department or me at my office, Greg Allen. Call the high school if you can't get in touch with one of us and tell them you'd like to donate the material to the industrial arts program.
Well, that's another good part of it. It allows these boys here at Baker High School who are in the industrial arts program trying to learn different trades, gives them an opportunity to partake in a project. That punt went all the way down to the 10-yard line. Number 1, Tony Sampson for the Buffs took it in there. So Baker Buffaloes will have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 10-yard line with 3 minutes and 39 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Then Bucky was going to try to run it, and then he stepped on the sideline, it looked like, but he thought he had time to feel the ball and get downfield. Just accidentally went out on the sideline.
I think his momentum, like you say, kind of carried him out.
I said Tony Sampson is who I meant to say. I don't know what I said.
You said Bucky?
I meant Tony Sampson.
I knew that.
Excuse me, Tony. We all know you and know you famous and important.
Hand off to Theron Duncan. Theron carrying people with him all the way out to about the 14-yard line. Pick up a 4. Bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Buffaloes.
2nd down and 7.
There's Duncan with the carry, with the ball again. Brings it all the way out to the 24-yard line. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes again on 24-yard line.
Jimmy Washington second up on the play. With a little help from the sideline.
We have a Broadmoor player down right now, Sid. I want to plug an organization that's very viable and important part of this community. It's about 10 years old, and that's Baker Little Theater. Up with us in the press box right now is Mr. Tom Jones, the director and founder of Baker Little Theater. I've been involved in Baker Little Theater since its inception, and I want to tell you it's a fine part of the community. It gives us a little culture and art, and we're all very pleased and proud of our athletical organization, but Baker shows a little class with its arts, and Baker Little Theater is a shining example. We have a membership drive going on right now, and I'm a member of the board, and we'd like people to who's viewing the football game tonight to sign up as members of Baker Little Theater. I think it's like $22 a year for a membership that gives you 4 plays and a musical paid for that $22 membership. I'm sorry, 4 plays, not the musical, but 4 plays paid for the $22 membership. And if you'd like to sign up, again, you can call either me or Bert Carson. And if you call somebody else to sign up, please mention our name and say that you're signing up on our behalf, and we would certainly appreciate that.
That's Bert Carson with Treasurance, right?
That's him.
Treasurance Production.
Everybody kind of chuckling up here. We do have a membership drive going, and Bert and I is on the same team. We got a little competition going in membership drive, so we thought we would share that with the folks at home tonight. And if they'd like to join Baker Little Theater, please mention our name. All jokes aside. It is a fine organization, though, Sid. As you know, you've been to
That's right.
many of the performances. And
You'd be really surprised at the tremendous amount of talent that we possess in this community, and the people that partake in this thing. All you have to do is go visit one production of Baker Little Theater, and you'll see what I mean.
There's a lot of talent we don't know we have, and it shows up. It gives children an opportunity to perform on stage, and we always have new talent because we're discovering somebody else. Baker Little Theater, folks. Back to live action, Baker High School football.
That's Theron Duncan with the ball. Theron's good pickup again all the way out to about the 33-yard line of Broadmoor, or the Bucks, rather. Gives Baker a 2nd down and about 3 yards to go for a first. About 7 yards on that carry. Actually 8 yards, a 2nd and 2nd. 2nd and 2.
Well, started at the 33, 2nd down and 2.
Hand off to Duncan again. Breaks a tackle. He's out past midfield. He's all the way down to about the 37-yard line of Broadmoor. Good carry that time by Theron Duncan. Theron's a 200-pound senior for the Buffaloes this year and has really had a good game so far tonight.
Buffaloes at the Broadmoor 41-yard line.
We'll try to get another shot. Trying to get another shot right now of that play. Here we go. Theron Duncan breaks through the left side of the line.
It worked. It actually worked.
That
the
is
replay.
Beautiful replay coverage, folks, right here at Wedge Sky Stadium. Baker High School football.
1 out of 10 is not bad at all either. Hand off to Duncan again, right up the middle.
Duncan carries to the 30.
Down to the 30-yard line.
Pick up about 6 yards, second down and 4.
Bring up 2nd and 4. Greg, let's give some credit to that interior line of Baker Buffalo's offensive line there. They're really doing a good job. They're really executing their blocks well. I think now is when you're really going to see that fatigue wear in on the Broadmoor Bucks.
First man through, number 2.
Hand off to number 2, Alfred Hudson.
It gets back to depth, Sid. Baker can just keep replacing people all night long if they need be and give somebody a little breather, and Broadmoor don't have the depth to do that. You mentioned interior. While we're talking about interior, let's talk about our sponsors. PPP Interiors. Julie McCullough and Miss Pam O'Neill, owners. Billy Ann's Flowers, Billy Ann Riddles, owner. And Video Systems Maintenance, Don and Barbara Meir, owners and operators. Y'all please patronize these sponsors. They bring you Baker High School football.
Number 2 again, he's right up the middle. Touchdown.
Beautiful run by Hudson. Alfred Hudson, number 2 for the Baker Buffaloes. Right off tackle on the right side. We might get another shot of that if our video picked it up.
Alfred Hudson, 190-pound senior for the Buffaloes. Flag on the play, Greg, I think. Here's a flag on the play. I'm afraid it's going to be against the Buffaloes. It's going to nullify the
All right,
play.
here we have an instant replay, Sid. Let's take a look at that run. Here we go, folks. Alfred Hudson off right tackle, breaks through.
There is a clip right there.
Slips a couple of possible tackles, and there's a flag on the play. As Sid said, they're calling the run back with a clip on the play. I didn't pick that up on the instant replay. Did you see it?
Yeah, number 1 there, Tony Sampson, is trying to help his teammate out there a little bit. Just got caught up in the crowd.
He's aggressive. Things like that happen. Baker's got a good thing going for him right now, leading the ball game 14-6. They have a lot of momentum going for them, a lot of depth, as we said, and they're punching away. So a little deficit there. They'll be
Tony
back.
didn't really mean to clip. He's just trying to help him in the end zone. They're on Duncan.
Duncan carries to the 16.
And the referee comes up there and says, son, you know you can't clip. And Tony looks at him and says, not even if you know him? Come on, ref, give us a break. Okay, we've got 10 seconds left in the third quarter, folks, with the clock running. And we're going to break at the end of the third quarter for a few commercial messages. And here we have it at 1 second. That's the end of the third quarter at Wedge Sky Stadium, where the Baker Buffaloes lead the Broadmoor Buccaneers 14-6.
Make any day special with Fun Flowers from Billy Ann's. Starting at just 25 cents, Fun Flowers fit any occasion or give them for no reason at all. Billy Ann's is ready to help you with your flower needs day or night. We're easy to reach. When thinking of flowers, all you need to remember to do is dial Florist. Our staff of professionals are ready to serve you. Remember to just dial Florist for Billy Ann's flowers and gifts. Add new look to any room or to the whole house with new wallpaper, carpet, or tile from PPP Interiors. Pam and Julie have been helping people with interiors for 7 years, and they'll be happy to help you. Complete lines of Armstrong carpet and tile guarantee top quality at an affordable price. So no matter what needs fixing up, PPP has what you need. Mini blinds, carpet, tile, wallpaper, and more. Call 775-7587 and get started on that new look today. PPP Interiors, 775-7587.
Here we go, back live action.
Second down and 2 for the Buffaloes. First play of the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Quarterback sneak. Looks like he's got enough for the first down. As Moock with the ball.
Just to the 13-yard line.
Looks like he has enough for the first down. It's going to bring up a 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes on the Broadmoor 13-yard line.
Looked like a gain of about 4 or 5 yards on a quarterback sneak. See, that might not be a bad play, just to keep running and see if they can stop it. If your interior line is handling the defensive interior line. We might have us a secret weapon here.
Hand off to Hudson, but they had his number that time. Caught him in the backfield. That actually might have lost a little bit. Hudson's slow getting up for the Buffaloes. Number 62's checking in the ball game. That's Bobby Cruz for Baker. Number 64 be Corey Taylor checking out. Loss of a yard on play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 11. Ball on the 14-yard line. Moock's on a rollout.
Oh!
Just overthrew. He had Tony Sampson wide open on about the 5-yard line, but he just overthrew him. He did have a little pressure on him that time right before he released the ball.
Doggone it. Shucks, Tony was wide open, and Tony stands a whole 5'6" probably at the most. And the ball just barely thrown over out of his reach, but he was wide open looking at pay dirt. Well executed play, Sid, except for the actual pass itself. Everything else fell right in place. Third down and 11.
Flag on the play. Touchdown, but his flag on the play.
Well, the officials indicating that the touchdown is no good.
Holding against the Buffaloes.
Well, that's the second touchdown that Baker's made in the last 2 or 3 minutes, Sid, that's been nullified by a penalty, a miscue by the Buffaloes. So, well, it looked like we were in pay dirt again.
Let's see if we can't get a look at that replay on that. There's Moock rolling out for the pass. Good reception there by Theron Duncan, but like you say, is all nullified. Brings
I
the
didn't
ball.
catch it on camera, Sid, the holding infraction, but
it was in the line.
officials are right there by him, so.
It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 15, the ball on the 19-yard line.
Oh, doggone it. The screen pass set up to the left side, intended for Alfred Hudson, number 2 that time, Sid.
Yeah, if he could have completed, he had number 63, Bill Bates, out there, and number 72, Pat Holly. They had set up a little wall out there, but the ball was just overthrown. Brings up a 4th down, 15. Buffalo's going for it here. Ball on the 19-yard line. I'm sure they'll try to put this one in the end zone. Broadmoor knows what's coming here with the pass. Yeah, touchdown right there, number 6, Ty Thomas. Beautiful job.
Beautiful pass play, Sidney.
Hit him right on the money, right
We
on
all
the money.
knew it was going to be a pass. They have a great passing attack. Ty Thomas went down deep and beat his man into the end zone, and the pass was a strike right on target. We're going to look at it again right here. Take another shot. Here we go. Chris Moock dropping back. Ty Thomas beats his man into the end zone. Beautiful, beautiful reception for another 6 points for the Buffalo.
Holden Hall attempt for extra point is no good, and with 10 minutes and 42 seconds left to go in this ball game, Baker is ahead of the Broadmoor Buccaneers 20-6. Fans showing a little appreciation for the Buffaloes as they come off the field.
Folks, we're in the 4th quarter here at Wedge Kai Stadium, where the Buffaloes have stretched their lead a little bit more with another 6 points on the board. A strike from Chris Moock to Ty Thomas in the end zone for a touchdown with 10 minutes and 42 seconds left to go in the ball game. Of course, on that extra point attempt that time, they missed it, where the score is 20-6. The Baker Buffaloes will be kicking off from their 35-yard line to the Broadmoor Buccaneers defending the East Go.
Kicking off Baker.
Teron Duncan, number 4, has got the ball teed up for the Buffaloes. Another good kick coming down here to the 15-yard line to number 28. Perkins reversing his field. That time, Lamont Hawkins with the ball made a good move back here around the 35-yard line and broke away from some Buffalo defenders. Brings the ball all the way down inside the Baker territory to the Baker 45-yard line, where to give Broadmoor 1st and 10 at the Baker 45-yard line.
We're going to look at that run again. We're going to look at that run back, Sid. Here out there, Duncan kicking off. That was a good run back by the receiver for Broadmoor. He got to the outside. The coverage to the outside broke down immediately, but they recovered well at about midfield. Well, Bucky Richardson is down in the backfield for Broadmoor, slow getting up, and it looks like he got banged up a little bit there.
Bucky's took some hard shots tonight. They've been on him, even though he's released the ball and gotten back to his pitch man. He's been taking some punishment.
4-yard kickoff, 2nd down and 6.
Brings up 2nd down and 6 for Broadmoor. Ball on the Baker 42-yard line. Richardson back to pass.
Fumble, out of bounds.
Run out of bounds by Matt Young.
Richardson's really had to run for his life back there. Baker's done a good job defensively on penetrating and putting the pressure on him, but he's a little scrambler. He's really had to hustle back there in that backfield tonight.
Again, we want to mention our sponsors, Billy Ann's Floors, PPP Interiors, and Video Systems Maintenance, for bringing you Baker High School football. Please patronize these businesses, these places, these establishments, and help them support Baker High School football.
Long one. Oh, in and out of the hands of Lynn Howe. I thought he had his 2nd interception of the night then. I think Lynn was a little surprised.
Pass broken up by Lynn Howell.
It's going to bring up a 4th down and 9 for Broadmoor. I'm sure they'll punt the ball here.
We're going to look at it again. It's a long pass by Bucky Richardson for Broadmoor.
Well, I'm not sure they're going to punt.
Here we go.
Doesn't appear that they are.
Right in the hands of Lynn Howe. There you see him very upset because he missed an opportunity for a 2nd interception.
4th down play for the Buccaneers. Richardson rolling out.
The screen pass. Flag.
Clip. Flag on the play. Looks like number 47 for Broadmoor. The clip there. I'll nullify any gain on the play. Ball still short of a 1st down, however. Baker probably have a discussion at this point to see what option they want to take. The pickup was not enough for the 1st down. Broadmoor Baker should turn the ball over.
Folks, the long black image you see in your TV screen is a telephone pole. From time to time, we have to try to improvise and get around this. Just so happens that right now our camera angle has the football directly behind the telephone pole. So, would the telephone pole please move to your right or to your left? I don't think that's going to work, Sid.
High School Marching Band for their fine halftime show, as well as the
Video System Maintenance is locally owned and operated. Your video problems, large or small, are no match for our trained technicians. We provide full in-shop repairs on VCRs, video cameras, and camcorders. We're a factory-authorized Zenith and GE warranty center. We give free estimates and are proud to back our work. Your equipment will be back to peak performance. Open 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon Saturdays. Come by 427 Charles Avenue in Baker. Video System Maintenance, 775-8155.
Here we are back for live action at Wedge Kai Stadium, where the Baker Buffaloes lead the Broadmoor Buccaneers by a score of 20-6 with 9 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in the ball game. It appears that the Baker Buffaloes, because of their tremendous depth, has worn down the Buccaneers, as we had previously indicated could possibly happen.
Hand off to Duncan. Looks like he might have picked up about 2 yards. Be second down and 8.
Duncan Terry will get to the 36-yard line. Picked up that 1 yard, second down and 9.
Fumble on a play. Broadmoor's got it.
Doggone it, looks like Broadmoor's going to take possession of the football at the Baker High School 40-yard line, which is good field position for Broadmoor. Well, we don't need any mistakes like this down inside the halfway mark of the last quarter, Sid.
No, you can't make too many mistakes like that.
Well, we might get another shot at the fumble play here. Let's take a look.
Oh, might be a commercial.
There we go. There you go. He coughed it up right inside the line.
Never really had a handle on it. Flag on the play. Pitch back to number 40. Good defense that time. Stopped by number 73 for Baker. That's going to be Big Terry Causey, along with number 9, Lamar Thomas. Flag on the play. It's going to be offsides against Baker. Going to help out the Broadmoor cause. That's going to give Broadmoor a first down. Ball at the Baker 35-yard line. It's going to be first and 10 for Broadmoor with 8 minutes and 33 seconds left to go in this contest. Richardson wrapped up right line of scrimmage by number 73, Terry Causey, and number 87, Jimmy Vaughn. I think also on that tackle, number 8, Lamar Thomas. The Buffaloes had him defense quite well that time. Coach Milton Broussard getting with his defensive captain, Barry Causey, number 54, calling the defensive play in from the sideline. Second down and 4 for Buccaneers. Richardson's back to pass, getting a little pressure on him. Oh, just slipped out of the grass.
Oh, there's a flag on the play.
Looks like it's going to be pass interference against the Buffaloes.
I don't see how you can have that with a man laying on the ground. He was laying on the ground. We might get another shot. Maybe they feel like that the Buffalo secondary knocked him on the ground. He could have had an opportunity to play for the football, to catch the football, but I didn't see any such action, but you can't watch every spot of the field. Let's see what the indication is.
Interference against the Buffaloes.
It is interference against the Baker Buffalo. Here we're going to look at it again. There's Bucky dropping back. Let's see if we can.
Just missed Jimmy Vaughn. Big Jimmy Vaughn just missed him.
Yeah, he was knocked to the ground, I suppose, and that's what the interference call was called about. Anyhow, that gives them a first down, Sidney. 10 yards to go.
Went out of the shotgun that time. Bucky Richardson back to pass. He's got plenty of time. Howard Bonaventure putting a little pressure on him. Good hit that time by Lamar Thomas. Richardson, however, was able to complete the pass to number 35. That's Rob Fall for the Buccaneers. Down to the 15-yard line. It's going to pick up a 4 yards on the play. Going to be 2nd and 6.
Sid, out of the shotgun that time, he had a lot of time back
Sure
there to deliver that football and find somebody open. Now, Baker's immediate interior line is going to have to put a rush on him if they intend to make him release that ball at an inopportune time. Folks, the clock's running with 7 minutes and 12 seconds left to go at the ball game. Of course, Baker leading with a comfortable 20-6 lead, but Broadmoor is knocking on the door, which could put them back in a reachable position.
That Richardson can scramble.
Oh! Bubba!
Yeah! All right. Good job.
I'm going to tell you,
I thought he was going to go on half the night.
I did too. I've never seen a man with so much individual talent as that young man's got. He has a perception when people are converging on him just to get out of their way, get out of their grabs, and leave people falling around him. Here we go. Goes to his right. We got some Buffaloes coming to attack him. Of course, we got to Baker Buffalo just got knocked down. Here comes Jimmy Vaughn and them in pursuit again. Now, when you're thinking they're converging on him, going to get him, he gets out again and goes back the other way. There we go. Well, he made a fatal mistake.
That was number 4, Theron Duncan. He got his arm in there.
Carried the football a little loose. Back to live action. Baker Buffaloes are trying a little pass pattern. Good shot.
There he is.
Thomas.
Go ahead, Chris.
Good shot in the end zone.
Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Beautiful pass.
Job. Beautiful job. Wide open that time, and Chris Moock got the ball right to him. Took a good lick after he delivered the ball.
After
Thomas
Bucky Richardson
went right on in.
After Bucky Richardson's little scramble and little razzle-dazzle-do and excitement, Baker comes right back and answers the call. There he goes. Ty Thomas.
I know Ty's going to get tired of me calling him Chris, but his brother told me to take care of that before the game started.
We're going to look at it maybe one more. Here we go. Whoop. That's right after the takes it into
Ty
the
put
end
the
zone.
burner. Flags down. I think Broadmoor might have a little infraction there. Yeah, that's number 12, Johnny Fletcher, holding the ball that time. Number 51, Mike Odenhall, was attempting the point after, but the penalty's going against Baker. A 5-yard penalty is going to bring the ball out to the 9-yard line.
See, that shouldn't make a great deal of difference if they kick it right. The distance hadn't hurt them at all, just with a 5-yard penalty.
Number 51, Odenhall, gets a kick
Good
up.
shot.
It's good. With plenty to spare. So with 6 minutes and 22 seconds left in this ball game, Baker's ahead of Broadmoor 27-6.
Sid, Baker's come out there. They just didn't do anything real exciting at the first of the game. They just come right along like a fine-tuned machine, like they had confidence the whole time. Got behind by 6 points right at the first of the ball game and just kept steady, just coming at the Broadmoor Buccaneers. And, of course, here with 6 minutes and 22 seconds left in the ball game, they find themselves in the lead, leading the Broadmoor Buccaneers by 21 points, scored 27-6.
Well, the first quarter of this ball game was a little rough for the Buffaloes. I'm sure they had that first game jitters, and under new head coach Larry Thomas, and it just took them a few minutes to a few plays there to get their act together and get to their game plan, and they started executing well not only on offense but on defense as well, and that's why they got 27 points on the board. Out of bounds on the 1-yard line.
Beautiful.
Kick. Great kick. That time, Greg, the deep man for Broadmoor.
Oh, let's see this again.
He looked like he ran up on the ball just a little too much, and it got through him and went out of bounds down on the 1-yard line.
Going to get another shot here, the kickoff. There we go. He went for the football, and it went over his head. He misjudged it, and it takes a Baker roll and rolls out. There you go, right on the 1-yard line. Folks, we want to congratulate Bert Carson with Tribb for the fine job that he's done putting this program together so that we can bring you Baker High School football. And such little things to him is a great deal to us. And like the instant replay, we're getting this thing a little bit better every year. And it's through the efforts of people like Bert that understands this industry and really knows what he's doing. If you find, all jokes aside, if you find that the game is a little out of focus tonight or what have you, we don't know that it will be. We don't have any way of knowing on this first game right now until we get back and actually view the film, which will be at the same time you're viewing it, by the way. So if it is out of focus, we apologize and we'll make some corrections for next week, but there's a strong possibility our fears are for naught, that everything is correct.
Little number 21, Robert Sullivan, in the game for the Buffaloes. Hand off that time up the middle. It looked like he might have picked up about 3 yards on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4, ball on the Broadmoor 6-yard line. Big Matt Young, number 77, checking out of the ball game, as well as number 4, Theron Duncan for the Buffaloes.
Can you hear that if I say something like that?
Defensively on ends for Baker right now, we have number 88, John Brosette, and number 86, Eddie Gibbs. Quick kick. Looks like it's going to get a good roll. Ball's going to roll dead. It's rolling back now to about the 45-yard line of Broadmoor. It's going to give Baker 1st and 10 at the Broadmoor 45-yard line with 4 minutes and 49 seconds left to go in this ball game.
There we have number 50, Goo Allen, going in the ball game, along with number 70.
That'd be Jarvis Brookshire. Number 3 be Joseph Moses. Looks like
number 52, Charles Romano's in the ball game for the Baker Buffaloes.
Number 25, that'd be Robert Jarrell. Looks like Coach Thomas is sending in a lot of his
juniors.
Juniors in here.
Who's some good, big, strong football players here. They're just playing behind a good group of seniors right now.
Also, number 5, Trent Ellis is in the ball game.
23, Cedric McNeil.
Quarterback for the Buffaloes, number 12, Johnny Fletcher.
Fletcher was the man that was holding for the extra points a while ago.
And goes to Robert Jarrell. Good on the play, 2nd down to 10.
Let's try to set the offensive line. See it at
center, you have number 52, Charles Romano. At guard, you have number 66. That'd be Tom Cobb. At tackle, you have number 70, Jarvis Brookshire. The opposite guard, you have number 75. That'd be Donald Baker.
That's at left tackle.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Pitch back to Gerald again. Number 53 is checking in the ball game right now for the Buffaloes. That's going to be Buck Murphy.
Pitch back to Gerald. Last on the play of 1.
Number 3 is going in, also Joseph Moses.
Left guard.
Left guard, you have number 50, Mike Guallen. Former cameraman for us. We lost him to the football field.
This is a great deal of the juniors and a lot of the folks you'll be looking at next year, Sid. Like I said, a bunch of good, strong football players you'll see a lot of football from this year. Oh, doggone.
Interception.
Picked off by Wynn Mallet. Mallet kicked back to the 30-yard line.
Well, it was a good attempt. The pass was just a little high and then unable to be controlled, and it tipped up and intercepted by the Broadmoor Buccaneers. We might might recognize some new faces on the defense now, Sidney.
Well, at linebackers, you have number 45, Jonathan Jenkins is in there for the Buffaloes. Well, as number 42, that's going to be Scott Clark. Defensive ends, you have number 86, Eddie Gibbs, and number 88, Alan Brosette staying in the ball game. The secondary, you have number 21 at the corner, Robert Sullivan, and number 9, Lamar Thomas. Deep, you have number 8, Alonzo Frank, and number 15, Lynn Howell. Checking in the ball game is number 10, Chris Womack. He's replacing
number 12. No.
Anthony Johnson comes into the backfield for Broadmoor.
He's replacing good job that time defensively.
Might be in for Alonzo Frank. Chris Moock could be in for Alonzo Frank, number 8.
Yeah, that's who he's in for. Number 44, Joel Causey, that time put the initial contact on the ball carrier.
That's beautiful pursuit by the defense that time for the Baker Buffalo.
Number 72, Pat Holly was in the game. Number 82 now is checking in, Scott Chemin for the Buffaloes. Coach Larry Thomas, first-year head coach for the Buffaloes, is playing a lot of folks right now.
Well, he's giving his juniors a chance to play ball because he's going to need these guys down the line, see?
Good job that time. Number 44, Joel Causey, all over. Number 12 for the Bucks, Wynn Morris. Going to force the Bucks to punt here.
Number 70, Jarvis Brookshire goes in the ball game for the Baker Buffaloes. Number 72 coming out of the ball game, Pat Holly. It appears that Broadmoor's in punt formation, Sid.
Richardson in the front. Sampson and Thomas.
4th down and 20. I don't think there's any doubt that the Bucks won't punt this ball away.
5-6. Thomas at the 36-yard line.
Lamar Thomas brings the ball out to the Baker 47-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes at the 47-yard line.
All right, here we're going to take another look at it, Sid. Beautiful. Oh, that was that pretty defensive play a while ago that that beautiful defense play to put them in a punt formation, punt situation. All right, the same unit that was on the field a while ago is back on the field.
Number 74.
Next Friday night, Broadmoor will follow the Golden Springs. Take on the Yellow Jackets and the Yellow Jackets corner.
Number 23, the ball carrier, that was Cedric McNeely. Number 74, Eric Barham, checking in the ball game for the Buffaloes.
Number 50, Goo Allen coming out the ball game, being replaced by number 74, Eric Brabham. Number 5, Trent Ellis, split wide to the right, and to the left is Joseph Moses, number 3. Beautiful. See, we got 40 seconds left to go in the ball game, and the clock's running. The Baker Buffaloes have taken it to the Broadmoor Buccaneers here at Wedge Sky Stadium by a score of 27-6 so far. 30 seconds, 29, 28, 27. Clock is running. In the ball game for the Buffaloes, number 30, Philip Spears. Nice run.
Robert Gerald with the ball. That's the ball game, Greg.
That's the ball game, folks. Baker Buffaloes have won the first ball game of 1986, the season opener, by a score of 27-6 over the South Baton Rouge Broadmoor Buccaneers. The Baker Buffaloes are on a a good drive to maybe go undefeated, which they've come very close to last year and have in the recent years gone undefeated